Mr. Jailer, Mr. Jailer, man. You see, if you walking in the marketplace, down throws stones. Even if you do, you just might hit one of your own. Life is not about your policies all the time, so you better rearrange your philosophies and be good to your fellow man. Stop calling me a prisoner. Cast the stone, Mr. Jailer. Oh, I'm talking to you, Jailer. Stop calling me a prisoner. Let he who is without sin be the first to cast the stone, Mr. Jailer. Mr. Jailer. I am a baby say.
You know, that song gave me a lot of nostalgic feelings, actually. It was released 1st of January 2007. 2007 January. Bukola Elemide, that's how I like to call her. Everybody calls her Asha. Beautiful song there. I remember when I used to play music on radio. I would love to play that song.
There was such a time.
Exactly.
I like to imagine
that. You know, when I was a duty continuity announcer on radio, and it's one of my set of songs that I always want to play.
Yeah,
particularly in the evening time. You know.
You see, what I think about the song is it goes anytime.
Of course.
And even if you didn't think you were in the mood for the song, once it comes on, it just envelopes you.
Because the words, the lyrics, speaks to you.
Yeah, it's just easy to flow with. Easily one of my, what do you call it, evergreen songs by any Nigerian artist. Totally.
Yeah, very deep lady there. All right, so good morning, welcome to the Yo-Yo edition. That's what she wants us to call it. Okay, so, and I agree with that. It's a Yo-Yo edition of Morning Splash, and we're glad to be with you this morning and welcoming you to the program. It's Morning Splash. Tata is wondering if I actually used to play songs on radio.
It's hard to. I mean, the man that you are now on radio and the things that you do, it's hard to see a version of you that was like a music enthusiast.
I actually do. I did a lot. I actually did, both in English and Yoruba. You wouldn't believe that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, the many things that we do not know about ourselves, right?
A lot. Okay, so welcome. It's Splash 105.5 FM. It's your integrity station, and we're glad that you could be there. So let's take a look at the journey this week and see how far we can reflect on what happened this week. Big stories, the stories that resonate with you, and the one that you will probably consider the worst story of the week. For me, one of the worst story of the week was that story where I saw a 10-year-old being used as a courier, for drug trafficking. It was heartbreaking for me, listening to that young girl talk about how they put drug in her panties, and I saw the video too on Channel Television, and how she will walk to the shop from home, and because the auntie said the police wouldn't check her, they would check an older person. And I mean, a 40-year-old using a 10-year-old to courier drug, and the girl ended that confessional statement with, I want to go to school.
It was such heartbreaking thing, to see that. And again, it speaks to desperation. The auntie didn't want to get caught. Of course, nobody would ever think that a 10-year-old girl is couriering drugs in her body. The children are supposed to have innocence, right? So you're seeing a child, you don't think, let me search this child for drugs.
Yeah, and you violated her innocence.
Yeah, it's like people are very creative these days with their idea of or their strategies for trying to get away with crime, and that auntie was an example. It's a good thing. I don't even know how it happened. You know the part of the story I don't understand. She said when they saw her, they took her to the police station. They wanted to. So did she get missing, and then somebody took her to the police station?
Well, my feeling, my gut feeling was maybe a tip-off. Maybe somebody who knows. But I've tipped the police off, give them information about, an intel about what this woman has been doing. I don't think it was a random search.
Well, you see, the thing about something like that, you would never tell anybody. And the way she's hiding the drug, it's not, it's not on the girl's face.
It's in a shop. Maybe one of these days he's been removing it from the girl's body. Somebody saw her. I felt it was a tip-off. I mean, police would not pick a girl randomly on the street and begin to search her.
The way I felt, maybe she got missing and then somebody took her to the police station while they were waiting for her auntie or something, decided to give her a bath, and they were trying to shower her. It sounded that way. Regardless, actually, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what the circumstance is. The substance of it is, it was shameful to see. Yeah. And yes, it should rank, but for me, the second worst story would have to be the prayers have been sent to our inbox.
Yeah,
it was in bad taste considering the time.
I wanted to actually play it. I think we should talk about it. Let's hear the sound. I like to hear the sound again, though.
You do?
In order to all of us to enjoy our holidays, a token has been sent to our various accounts by the clerk of the National Assembly. I will not. I withdraw that statement. In order to allow you to enjoy your holiday, the Senate President has sent prayers to your mailboxes. Has sent prayers to your mailboxes to assist you to go on a safe journey and return.
Okay, anyway, sorry about that. Now, Chacha said it's a war story for her.
That's the worst story for me this week.
The first thing that came to me was, that was a Freudian slip for me. I do not think they wanted that out. I do not think he knew that will come out to the public. Maybe he thought they were in an executive session and it was announcing to them that something has been sent into your account. Now, two things I will establish. First is that I don't know whether we can prove that this is not a statutory allowance. That's one. I mean, there are statutory allowance for recess. I think StatuSense gave us a list of it, 200,000, 150,000 something. So we do not know whether it's a statutory allowance for them. I do not know. I have not searched and found out. That's one. Two, the second one for me is that if it were a statutory allowance for him, why did he withdraw that statement? Why did he sound confused? Why did he make the statement of sending prayer? That's very ridiculous. I mean, utterly ridiculous for me, for a Senate President to say, I sent prayers into your mailboxes. That sounds like he was lying at that particular time on the microphone.
He needed to say something.
So I think if it were statutory, he shouldn't have
there
withdrawn.
Would have been no need, yes,
to withdraw that statement. It would have just been that, okay, we didn't want to say this on the microphone, but I mean, it's gone. But I mean, it's statutory. Maybe you can do shalai.com and explain, okay, this is what I meant by what I just said. But to withdraw that statement, he withdrew that statement and then said he sent prayers. That's a lie. That wasn't true.
He was trying to cover it up now.
Why?
That's the question, why. But, Sean, whether it was statutory or not.
So it's insensitive.
Very. And that is a theme that has been recurrent with this 10th Senate. And they're not even 2 months on the job. And you can clearly see this very clear insensitivity to the realities of the times, especially for ordinary Nigerians, which is what I found the most annoying about that, whether it was statutory or not. And let's even assume that it is statutory. In a time where things are pretty hard, I mean, we're seeing what the numbers are. The statistics are not looking good for us on a different, on a lot of different...
Almost every level.
Yes, right. And then just two months in, you're having a token for recess. I mean, the arguments could even arise as to what have you done? In the almost 2 months that you've done, I said it yesterday, it's only the screening, right, that you could say is the major thing that the National Assembly has done, the ministerial screening. And then, yes, they have some different committee assignments. We saw some fireworks from the committee that was investigating the FCC, right? But really, though, what have they done in that time that they are going on recess or even...
And they're getting allowance for it, where a lot of Nigerians are crying. The roads are empty of vehicles and people are unable to feed their families.
I like this thing for one reason. It gave us an idea, an insight into just what the
kind of luxury they live
in and their mentality, These are the kind of things that they talk when they are in their executive sessions and they do not want the media to be in there. Right? So they talk about these tokens or prayers and things like that. And it doesn't reflect the mood, especially at a time when there's strong arguments for cutting the size and the cost of governance.
So we always ask, everybody's been asking, what sacrifices are these people making? Really? I mean, really, what sacrifices are these people in government making? Where are they cutting costs? Where are they tightening their belts? Where are they doing things to show us that indeed we are feeling this thing together? Everybody is feeling it, that they are feeling it as we are feeling it.
I've got the answer to that. They're not making any sacrifices. What we saw in that video didn't show that there was. And I don't know if you followed the interview by Ireti King.
I listened to it. I saw it.
She's from I liked some of the things that she said, but she's just one person. She's new. Who's to say that by the end of her 4 years, she's not going to get...
What did I get from that? I'll tell you what I got from her. I mean, I had to play it. I listened to it. I watched it on television. And Ireti already gave up. If you look at, she gave up. She said,
there's just 8 people, and she kept on saying
109 persons.
The minority will have their say. At the end of the day, the majority will go ahead and have their way.
She said, if you are not called on the floor, you cannot speak. Then she didn't say to us that if they give her this kind of money, she won't take. She will take them.
And she said that she has a special account where she will put it in.
So who will be asking her? Who will ask her how she spent it?
Nobody will ask her now, but she, from her own conscience, being an opposition lawmaker.
There's nothing she could do. It doesn't look like she has any power or change anything. And so she couldn't even give us one solid thing that they would do differently. Maybe protest, maybe refuse some of these lages and also speak out.
But she can't speak for them. She can't. I mean, she's just one person. She cannot speak for the generality of the house.
We're told to go for a break. What do you think? We'd like to hear your thoughts about this matter on this edition this morning. Are we live on YouTube?
Yes,
I think we're live on YouTube. You can join us on YouTube and make your comment. But we'll return in a moment. Just stay with us.
Ọ̀rẹ́, ojú ti rí tó pẹ̀lú wàhálà owó bí àpèrèsọ́kọ̀ ṣe ń pariwo.
Ọ̀gbẹ́ni, wọlé pẹ̀lú change ẹ o.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ làwọn ìyálọ́jà náà máa pariwo.
Ẹ dákun, owó yín ti ya yín lè gbà.
Àwọn ará ilé ìtajà ńlá náà máa sọ fún ẹ.
Ọ̀gá, kò sí change, ẹ fi mú súwìtì.
Nígbà tó bá tún wá rí iṣu tàbí ẹja yíyan tó ti ń pòǹgbẹ rẹ̀ tipẹ́.
Óò, mi mú àpamọ́wọ́ mi dání ṣá.
Kò yẹ kílé ayé le tó bá òun ló jẹ́ kí gbogbo wa ní orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà ṣe ń lo Momo láti fi sanwó fún gbogbo nǹkan. Pé *671# lórí fóònù rẹ tàbí kí o gba app tuntun Momo sórí ẹ̀rọ ìbáraẹnisọ̀rọ̀ rẹ kí ìwọ náà lè gbé ìgbé ayé tó dùn pẹ̀lú wa. Momo, ó dára ju owó lọ.
Yes, so guy, we need to read all of this in the next 30 seconds, okay?
All of it? Do they really offer all of this?
Let's just give it a go, huh?
All the goals, clashes, and moments. All of Rashford, Salah, and Saka. 380 games, all in HD. Available in both English and Pidgin on multiple devices for you to enjoy and choose the package you want from all the options available. The Premier League, all on DSTV. Is that all?
Cowbellpedia is back with more subjects and more entertainment. And up to 100 million naira worth of prizes, scholarships, and cowbell products. Introducing the new Quiz Master, Ebuka Obi Uchendo, and your host, the stunning Linda Ejiofor. Watch 14 weeks of pure genius on Africa Magic, NTA, and TBC. Cowbellpedia. So good, so smart.
So special to us.
Start your day with the nutritious and delicious goodness of Golden Morn. Now available in 30 grams, 45 grams, 300 grams, 600 grams, and 900 grams packs. A pack size for everyone. Golden Morn. Make every day golden.
Golden, Golden Morn. So special to us.
It's Boa Cement PLC Win with the King promo. Hooray! From August 10 to 31st October 2023. Buy and keep buying Boa Cement to stand the chance to win one of the 4 MG5 executive saloon cars. The grand prize through a raffle draw. That's not all. 16 millionaires dream will become reality. 16 people will win 1 million naira each as consolation prizes in the Boa Cement with the King promo. Tricycle, Boa branded t-shirts, television set, generators, Android phone, and rechargeable lamps are available for grabs. Cement worry is gone. Lot of free Boa Cement bags also on offer to support your construction project. It's the season of surplus free airtime for calls and data. Buy Boa Cement. Price the card inside and refill your price. Call the number on the scratch card. Call 0916-9981-648 or 0916-8948-542. Terms and conditions apply. Boa Cement, King of Strength.
Disneyland! Here I come!
You too can win an all-expense-paid trip to Disneyland in the Indomie Golden Magnets promo. Buy the Indomitable 70-gram pack and find the Golden Magnets inside. Visit indomie.ng/Golden Magnets promo to enter your details and unique code. Golden Magnets winners will experience the magical wonders of Disneyland. Silver Magnets winners can also win amazing prizes. Get your favorite Indomitable Magnets with every Indomitable pack you buy during this promo. Terms and conditions apply.
Na lie. Samo, na you dey sweep?
Na.
This one wey you dey arrange palo so, you dey expect visitor?
Yes, sir. Na I job between full grand dey come.
Abeg you, no dey whine me jare.
Dey play. I say na I job between full grand na dey show so. Na be that. Abeg help me arrange that side quick. Me I go poke.
Serious?
Introducing GoTV Super Plus package. We carry all 380 Premier League live matches on top GoTV. Enjoy Super Sport Premier League channel, Universal, Disney Channel, and more. You ask, and we do. Make you recharge and upgrade to Super Plus to flex new level of football and more for only 10,500 naira. GoTV. Love it.
Titi, I'm leaving now. Make sure you use this hypo bleach sachet to wash all the clothes, clean the bathroom, mop the floors, and
Mommy, one sachet for all this plenty work?
Yes, sir. Introducing the Hypo Bleach 200 ml bigger sachet. The bigger sachet you've been waiting for. Now you can do more disinfecting, whitening, and cleaning for just 100 naira.
Bigger 200 ml Hypo sachet to do more housework.
Hello? Can anyone hear me? I'm in Biggie's world, where it seems like multiple stars are aligned for the ultimate showdown. I have to go. I have to go. Biggie's calling.
It's the return of your faves in the first ever Big Brother Naija All-Stars. Get ready for edge of your seat drama, showing 24/7 on DSTV channel 198 and GoTV channel 49. Get and stay connected.
Big Brother Naija All-Stars. Headline sponsor, Moneypoint. Powering your dreams.
Now that you have finished SS3 exams, what's next? Enroll for A-level program at OBMS Cambridge Advanced Level College, Total Garden, Ibadan for Cambridge A-level or JUPEP A-level program. It is your best option for admission into 200 level in Nigerian universities or admission to overseas universities. OBMS A-level college is known for excellent teaching, outstanding results, affordable fees, moral and spiritual development of students, and conducive boarding facilities. At OBMS A-level college, we also offers SAT, TOEFL, IELTS, GCE, UTME, and post-UTME coaching. For more information, visit our new complex along Total Garden NTA Road, Ibadan. Website www.obmsng.com. Contact us on 0803-386-1091 and 0803-303-9588. OBMSA Level College. Excellence through integrity.
Yeah! Anytime you feel cold and hot out, take Procold. Procold now, better melody. Take Procold for effective relief from cold and hot. Everywhere you go, take Procold. Take Procold.
Procold as paracetamol and phenylephrine for effective relief from cold and catarrh. If symptoms persist after 3 days, go see your doctor. Procold is distributed by Orange Drugs Limited and endorsed by the Pharmaceutical Society of Nigeria. Procold. Relieve cold and catarrh.
Here you go, dear.
Mom, you didn't add milk.
No need to. Taste it and see why.
Wow, but how?
Is it milky?
Very.
Is it creamy?
Yes.
That's Milo 3-in-1 milky and creamy for you. It's so milky. I don't need to add more milk.
I love it, Mommy.
Give your kids the new Milo 3-in-1, milky and creamy. It's truly milky. It contains calcium to help your champ win every day. Milo, energy to go further.
Milo!
Oh boy, you buy fuel?
Ha! For where? Now Vevo. Vev dey summer thousands of people with free fuel, 1 year rent support, school fees, electricity payment, and plenty money for shopping. Yes, so to qualify for a chance to win, just do 2 more transactions with your Vev card every week. The more you transact, the more chance you get to win. Promo runs from August 3rd to January 31st, 2024. Terms and conditions apply. Ask your bank for a Verve card today. Verve. Enjoy the good life.
Yes, the Alert 545 promo is here again. Now, even more explosive than ever before. Over 90 million naira to be won. You can't afford to miss this season of excitement. To qualify, fund your account with 5,000 naira. Maintain an average account balance of at least 5,000 naira monthly. Make a minimum of 5 transactions monthly on Alert or *945#. And just like that, you could be 1 million naira richer. So, download Alert today or transact without internet on *945# anytime, anywhere. Terms and conditions apply. Wema Bank, with you all the way.
To prevent diarrhea and other diseases, especially in children, wash your hands with soap under running water, particularly after using the toilet. After cleaning your baby's bum, before preparing your baby's food, and before and after feeding your baby. If your child has diarrhea, give zinc tablets once a day, plus ORS every 4 hours, or frequently in small sips from a cup, so that your child will replenish lost nutrients and regain strength. Also, visit the nearest health facility to get treatment for diarrhea. This message is from the ANRIN Project, or your state's Ministry of Health.
All right, welcome back. It's still Splash 105.5 FM, your integrity station. We were looking at some statistics earlier. 2011, a dollar was 160 naira. In 2015, they said it was about 200 naira. In 2023, now about 900 naira. PMS, about 95 naira 2011. In 2015, it was about 86 naira thereabout before it jumped to 140 naira. And today, we're buying at 580 naira.
Those were the good old days.
Yeah.
And we're complaining.
Can you imagine?
We're complaining in those days that our lives were hard.
The one that I also found not very interesting was in 2011, we were producing 2.16 million barrels per day. Today, were 1.25 million barrels per day.
It was in the news yesterday.
Yeah.
The production level even dropped further. I think around 1 million.
So revenue is dropping fast. As much, and then population is growing.
Yes.
I was watching a report on television yesterday of a man who had 8 children and is unable to feed his children.
I mean, what do you tell a person like that? Was he expecting a miracle, or did he mistakenly have
8 children?
There's no mistake about that, right? So you have to know that you have the responsibility to cater for these children.
And now he's unable to cater for them.
That's
and they're dropping out of school.
We need to address. People that think that I don't even know. You take responsibility for your actions. If you're having kids, you know that these kids are going to be fed, they're going to be clothed, they're going to need to go to school. And if you cannot, how about you keep it to the number that you can take care of? A lot of people take these things for granted, which is why you see things like that. And then at the end of the day, you have a population of people who don't go to school, who have parents that don't care for their welfare, and it adds up to the national issue that we have to deal with.
Yeah. Anyway, so this week again, the federal government, Tinubu actually said that it will ensure that we no longer borrow to fund our budget.
What does that mean in practical terms, really?
That we will stop borrowing.
Does that mean that taxes will go high?
I was listening to Taiwo Yedele yesterday, and they said they're not going to increase taxes. They're probably going to reduce the number of taxes that we have to pay, but that they have to get more people into tax nets.
So then how do you get your revenue up? Because that's our problem, and we've seen over the years that our revenue is dropping.
So he was saying that we have multiple taxation, and that we have not optimally, activate the way to take our taxes in and cover the larger
so get more people into the tax net.
It will show up the income rather than get few people pay more than they should pay.
But there's the argument that there's no country in the world.
I don't understand it so much.
Exactly.
I heard him.
There's the argument that there's no country in the world that doesn't borrow, right? So you need some form of borrowing because no matter how, especially for a country like ours that does little or no exports at all, right? And we have all these infrastructural projects, we have things that we need to do. Obviously, what we're making will not be enough to sustain us. Where are we going to get the deficit from?
I don't know.
But maybe there's a magic card that they're going to come out with eventually.
Okay, ministerial list, 45 out of 48 out of the woods. We're expecting to have their portfolio, announced.
It was this week that we saw Festus Keyamo, right, have his screening and the brouhaha that caused. I mean, what did you think about it?
The first thing that came to me was that actions have consequences. And that when you do something, you need to be very clear about what might be the likely consequences or unintended consequences of your actions. One of the allegations against Keyamo was that he denigrated the National Assembly. He was invited and he refused to come. He accused them of corruption, and the same Senate is the people that you are now appearing before them and asking that they give you the nod.
So don't you think that the National Assembly should have taken a step, like reject him?
I think so.
To put their feet down
I think so that they should let the world know that no ministerial, no minister should have looked at them.
The cabinet,
it's above the
National
legislature.
Assembly.
Yes, I mean, I thought that, but then again, I have a mixed feeling about the assembly that will be led by Akpabio, because for every of the nominee that Akpabio superintended over his screening, he was more or less begging for them, more like saying, please allow him, this kind of, caring for them and maybe appealing.
Like don't ask the difficult questions.
Like protecting them.
Yes.
I wonder why he was doing that. In the news also, the day they screened Keyamo in the news, we were told that he went to Aso Villa and returned.
Yes, and then apologized.
And do you have to go do what?
So here's what I think. I think that it was easy for all these ministerial nominees, probably because the president wants them. and this assembly and the president. I mean, we saw how the principal officers were selected. It seemed like the presidency had a huge influence as to who eventually came out to be, right? So there was no how the assembly would have rejected somebody that they knew that the president actually wanted to be on his cabinet, which was why when Kemu went and came back, it seemed like everything just was resolved and everybody was happy again. And
maybe I should tell them that next time when they invite Kemu, he still will not come.
He may not come.
He will not come. He will call their bluff. Yes, and tell them nothing. You can't do anything. So they better be prepared for that.
If he does that, he should better make up his mind not to be minister again.
He will be minister again because they will still go beg the president. They will still go apologize to the president to put him there.
Oh my!
That's the truth. That's the truth. I mean, so they should not even think about it. So Niger also has been in the news, and yesterday the head of government in ECOWAS has said that they've activated the military intervention to stand by at the borders and be ready to move in. Why do we want to invade Niger? Why? There are Nigerians in Niger who are living there. I do not know the difference between Niger, Maradi, and Katsina. I do not know the difference between the people in Katsina and Maradi. I've been to these two cities, and there's no way I could say this man is from Maradi and this man is from Niger. It's difficult for me to know that this one is from Katsina. So why do we want to invade Niger?
That is the $1 million question. But in all of this, what I'm very curious about is what former President Muhammadu Buhari will think about what's going on, and if he had a chance to talk to Tinubu or advise him, I wonder what he would say, because we know that the former president
during his time.
No, if it had happened, there's no talk of war. That much is certain, because it's like a second home to him.
Of course.
And he didn't shy away from telling us there would have been no talk of war. There would have been talks about diplomacy and other things, but nobody would have brought up, especially if he were the chairman of ECOWAS. I don't think that would have happened. But the question is really, a system of government is supposed to work for the people and make the lives of the people better. Obviously, the people of Niger are happy with the coupists. That would mean that the democracy that ECOWAS is fighting so hard to restore to Niger was not working. Shouldn't ECOWAS be concerned as to what the people of the country themselves want? Or is it all about preserving the interests of the political elite, which is what they are doing? And they're
saying that Bazoum should be reinstalled.
They're putting his life in danger now, because the junta is threatening that should they invade, they will kill him. And then I have another question. This military standby force that we're talking about, where is it going to come from? Because for my own knowledge, I do not know that ECOWAS has a military branch that's always on standby.
They have ECOMOG.
That was then, but that was disbanded. We don't have. So is it that there's going to be now? All the countries are going to send troops.
Well,
it takes a lot to pull that together. So we're talking. The ECOWAS is talking like they have everything planned. They do not.
I think it's Nigeria. I think it's Nigeria.
I've heard the president said it's a collective decision, that it is not the president.
But I think the military that we're talking about is largely going to be Nigeria.
Oh, yeah.
This military we're talking about is largely going to be our military.
This same our Nigeria.
We are going to spend so much money. We are going to spend so much on our defense to fight Niger.
We've seen soldiers complain. Soldiers who are in different war territories in the country complain.
Yeah, facing insurgency and how they do not have what it takes to face insurgency.
I hope they know what they're doing.
I hope we don't go to war at all. I mean, I hope we don't go to war.
So.
That's just the thing. Thank you, Adewale, for sending messages. He said we will not have to borrow to fund our budget. How? Hypocrisy everywhere in this government. Keyamo screening by Senate. So Buhari said we will thank him after he's gone. Are we not seeing that now? Are you thanking Buhari now? I don't know if you are thanking him. Okay. Anyway, you can call us. We'd like to hear what story resonates with you more this week. We are interested in knowing what that story is, and talk to us about the story. And then we would like to hear your own story this morning. Okay, 0809 155 1055. 0805-699-8678 and 0706-949-3000. Hello, are you there?
Hello, Luasia.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. This is Steve from Oyo.
Welcome, Steve.
Yeah.
I was surprised the way we are treating our children. That young girl should be rehabilitated by the government, and the sister should be jailed for life. Because it's saddening. We are talking about government molesting us. We are now molesting children. That's why 419 is all over around. Number two, Rita Kingibe was complaining. I don't trust any politicians. She has collected 2 salaries. She should tell her how she spent 12 million naira she collected. Because she knew, that's why she's saying what she's saying. Lastly, EU, US, and Nigeria ECOWAS should leave Nigeria cookies alone. I'm not a prophet. In the next few weeks, there will be counter coup. In Burkina Faso, Niger, Equatorial Guinea. Because these people you said they are supporting them, they are not. They have lost millions of dollars, these countries, and many hundreds of lorries that want to take load out of Niger is stranded. In the next few weeks, you see them complaining. We should leave them, and there will be counter coup. Have a nice time.
Thank you. I hope there's no counter coup. I hope there's no counter coup. But 029-155 1055. Let's see if you're there. Hello.
Yeah, good morning, Mr.
Good morning, Hamid.
Yeah, good morning, Charity.
Hi, Hamid. Good morning.
Yeah, I think ECOWAS needs to be careful because they shouldn't be used as an instrument of destruction. Because I believe that all these world power countries are the ones that want to use them. We need to wise up regarding that. Because we have to know our interests. We want to invade in it's not going to benefit Nigerians. It will benefit the likes of France, US, even Russia, because they are supporting the coup junta. Definitely for me, it's very wrong for them to take that step because it's going to affect our economy. So we are going to spend our resources. I don't know what AU is doing about this thing, because I think AU should be more involved than ECOWAS when it comes to that. And I also did other countries are also forming alliance, like of Burkina Faso, to support the Niger. And it's very dangerous for Nigeria. Talking about our Niger guardian Afabio, I'm not surprised. All those guys are living life. They are living some burial lifestyle. You can't blame them. They are used to it. They can't relate with ordinary Nigerian masses regarding how to cut costs. That's it for me. Until we discuss Nigeria,
Thank you. Thank you very much, Hamid.
Let's take this one. Hello.
Yeah, hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, this is Matthew. I'm calling from Odua and KK.
Welcome, Matthew.
Yeah, my number one take this morning is the press actually contributed in the building of Nigeria in any form. Because all I can see the Nigerian press does is to resell stories and then tell us stories of incidents that happened. After what happened to Daily Giwa, I think every pressman in Nigeria has retrieved into the offices. There is no pressman who will rise up to take up and question the government. Press to know, press for accountability. There are no press organizations in Nigeria. Majorly, you can discover that most of the newspapers and media houses are owned by the politicians. So these are the challenges that in the US you can see private-owned media organizations taking up the government.
Tell us what you want exactly to see the pressmen do.
Yeah,
I want you people to get out of the air conditioned room.
And do what?
And do what?
Go out there, question all this anomalies.
What should
just sitting
okay.
an armchair,
you see, it's unfortunate. Okay.
You don't question anything that is going on. For example,
you see,
there was this incident. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Please go ahead.
There was this incident about the choice of Fabio when the president have to lambast certain people that were pressing to contest against Akpabio, that they want to repeat what Bukola Saraki did during Buhari regime, impeding Buhari from performing. What did Buhari perform after Saraki left? So the press could have gone all out.
Okay. Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question? Hold on. Can I ask you a question? Because I saw that you came all out to help press know what they should be doing.
Yes.
All these things. Hold on now. All these things that you said that you read, you talked about now. Where did you read them from? From the sky? Not from the press.
Came to him in a dream.
Did you see them in the dream? My brother, every part of Nigeria, everybody in Nigeria has a role to play, and we all should play our role. Coming to us and blaming us for where Nigeria is uncharitable.
It's not entirely. I'm not saying you are entirely.
That's what you are doing.
But thank you very much.
But thank you anyway. Thank you.
We do appreciate the call.
We appreciate your call. Yes. We thank you. Okay, maybe the last person we'll take, and then we'll go. Hello.
Hello.
Good morning.
Yo.
Thank God it's Friday. Welcome.
This is Wadog on the line.
Welcome.
I can tell you this Senate is the worst Senate we have ever had in our entire life.
It's just 2 months.
This is the worst Senate.
It might surprise you down the line.
Give them more time. Don't you want to give them more time?
I cannot withdraw in my comments, my brother. You can see what is going on. We are from Turkish into your comments. Someone was shouting at him. Withdraw the comment. Withdraw my comments. How can the Senate president be doing like a child list? My brother, you talk about a man that give birth to 8 children that cannot feed it. This is the problem of our government.
Wadego, hold on. A man gave birth to 8 children, and it's the problem of the government.
I don't agree.
Yes. I will tell you, it's the problem of the government. Yes. Okay. Then at least you see how over here we are mandating Oyibo people.
All right. Wadego, thank you. I know that you're getting angry already. Now we can't take more calls, but Wadego, if anybody decides to give birth to 8 children, government has no beat about that.
Absolutely, it's all on them.
Yes, he decided to have his libido so high and it popped out the children.
Yeah, so he should be responsible for taking care of that. That's not government, please. There are certain things that we can blame on government, and there are certain things that absolutely cannot.
Not that.
Well, thank you for being with us on the show. It's been an interesting week. Only God knows what the next week will be like, but we'll be here to report all of it to you.
Wait, all right.
Yeah.
Thank you. Please, everybody should get up and do what they're supposed to do to make Nigeria better. We're doing our bit. Maybe we should do better more. We should do more. We'll do more, but we're not responsible for where Nigeria is. Nigeria will be great. I believe so. My name is Oluwaseun Omoakinola. Where Nigeria and Nigerians survive.
Enjoy your weekend. I'm Charity Jerome.
Splash FM 105.5.
Aha! Your favorite housemate, they come back big house. For this season, we don't cook better sit-down watch. We go make you shout, see go babe. Who go serve us correct bars? Who go come spice and with goals? Who go use ship take pepper them? BB Niger All-Stars, they bring you 247 drama.
Get ready to jam your faves for BB Niger All-Stars with 247 drama on GoTV channel 49. Live eviction show and highlights on Africa Magic. Dial *288# or download my GoTV app to stay